Hello. In this video, we're going to go ahead and find all zeros of the following polynomial function. Then we're going to express the x-intercepts as ordered pairs. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is set the function equal to 0. So take 2x cubed plus 7x squared plus 3x and set it equal to 0. In this function, the greatest common factor is going to be just x. Now, the reason that it's x is, notice that 2, 7, and 3, they don't share any common factors, so there isn't a coefficient. But there's an x cubed, x squared, and x, so the greatest common factor is x. We always want to look for the smallest exponent. That means that we're going to factor out the x and divide every term by x, which means reduce its degree by 1, which is going to give us 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. And then set all of that equal to 0. You could set this equal to 0, then set that equal to 0 and go from there, or realize that we want to factor that as well. So I'm actually going to go ahead and set each one equal to 0. And go from there. Now, x equals 0, that is a solution. Do not forget that right there. That's very important. This over here, you can solve this one of two ways. You can solve this by factoring or by the quadratic formula. Either way is fine. I guess you could also complete the square, but I strongly suggest against it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to solve this by factoring. I'm going to take this 2 and multiply by the 3. I'm going to use bottoms up basically. And I'm going to get x squared plus 7x plus 6, and I'm going to factor that. The factorization of that is x plus 6 and x plus 1. Then divide everything by 2, because that was our leading coefficient here. So divide by 2, and simplify. Gives me x plus 3. And bring the bottom up gives me, well, I guess x plus a half. And then bring the bottom up. And that's going to give me the factorization of x plus 3 and times 2x plus 1. Awesome. Notice that this is the factorization of this. And then just set each one of those equal to 0. We get x plus 3 equals 0, 2x plus 1 equal to 0. And then solve. Subtract the 3 means x equals negative 3. Subtract the 1 means 2x equals negative 1, and divide by 2. So x equals negative half. Fantastic. So this tells me that the zeros are going to be negative 3, negative 1/2, and 0. Notice that I like to put those in numerical order. It doesn't matter if you do or not. All right. As for the x-intercepts, they're going to be the coordinates negative 3, 0, negative 1/2, 0, and 0, 0. Fantastic. So I just found all the zeros and I put them in their x-intercept form. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will see you in the next video. Have fun.